17th March 2025, 6:20 a.m., Spark Hill Police Station, Birmingham, West Midlands. Armed response units surrounded 3 properties across South Birmingham simultaneously. Operation Sentinel had reached its conclusion. Inside the primary address on Stratford Road, forensic teams recovered £14,300 in cash, 12 mobile phones, designer watches worth approximately £8,000, and a detailed handwritten ledger. West Midlands Police Incident Log OPSENTINEL 2025 listed 47 reported victims across 10 months. Total estimated losses exceeded £100,000. Digital evidence showed 230 Grindr conversations, screenshots, saved locations, meeting arrangements. But that morning was only the end of a story that began in late April 2024. When 5 men realized dating apps required no identity verification and victims rarely reported what happened. So how did an organized crew use a social platform to orchestrate 47 confrontations across 2 cities without triggering a single alert until victim number 32 finally contacted police? April 2024. The crew formed gradually. 5 men, ages 22 to 29, connected through Birmingham's Spark Hill and Small Heath neighborhoods. No previous convictions for serious offenses, minor theft charges, traffic violations, nothing indicating organized capability. The leader, later identified as crew member A by prosecutors, noticed a pattern. Grindr users often met strangers alone, in cars, in parks, in private locations. No witnesses, no CCTV coverage. Victims carried cash, phones, watches, wallets, high-value items, easy extraction. And crucially, victims rarely reported incidents. Fear of exposure, social stigma, privacy concerns, the perfect target demographic. Crew member A recruited the others between April and May 2024. Crew member B, cousin, age 24, debt problems, unemployed. Crew member C, school friend, age 26, worked part-time retail. Crew member D, neighbor, age 22, university dropout. Crew member E, introduced through crew member B, age 29, minor theft record from 2019. The recruitment pitch was simple: easy money, low risk. Victims won't report. 3 to 5 operations per month. Split proceeds equally. Each member maintains separate Grindr profile. Rotating targets. No repeated patterns. May 2024. The crew established operational protocols. Each member created fake Grindr profiles, stolen photos from Instagram accounts, ages listed as 25 to 30, attractive profile images, vague bio descriptions, discreet, looking for fun, new to area. The profiles attracted responses quickly. Grindr's location-based system showed users within 1 to 5 miles. The crew focused on South Birmingham initially, Spark Hill, Small Heath, Tyseley, Acox Green, areas with limited CCTV coverage, residential streets, parks, industrial zones. The meeting strategy was refined through early tests. Crew member initiated conversation, flirtatious messages, suggestive language, proposed meeting in person, location always suggested by crew member. Quiet spots. Golden Hillock Park became a primary location. Secluded areas, multiple exit routes, limited lighting after dark. Victims arrived alone. They expected a date. They found 5 men instead. May 18th, 2024. First operation. Crew member A arranged meeting via Grindr with a victim from Solihull. Male, age 34, professional background. Meeting location, Golden Hillock Park, 8:30 p.m. Victim arrived on time, parked near the western entrance. Crew member A approached alone initially. Conversation began normally. Then crew members B and C emerged from shadows. The situation changed immediately. Crew members produced dangerous objects. They demanded wallet, phone, watch. Victim complied. No physical confrontation. The crew extracted £340 cash, iPhone 13 Pro, Tissot watch valued at £600. Total time elapsed, 4 minutes. Victim left the scene. He did not contact police. The operation succeeded perfectly. May to July 2024. The crew conducted 12 operations across South Birmingham. Same methodology. Grindr conversations, isolated meeting locations, multiple crew members, dangerous objects displayed, demands made. Victims complied. Average extraction per operation, £2,200 including cash, phones, watches, jewelry. Not one victim contacted police during this period. The crew's initial assumption was validated. Victims feared exposure more than they valued justice. Crew member A maintained detailed records, a handwritten ledger found later by police. Each operation logged, date, location, victim description, items taken, value estimated. The ledger showed organized methodology, not random attacks, calculated operations. The crew began expanding territory by late July. Birmingham alone offered limited victim pool. Repeated operations in same areas risked pattern recognition. The crew needed new hunting grounds. August 2024, the operation expanded to Derby, 50 miles northeast of Birmingham. Different police jurisdiction, similar demographic, active Grindr user base. The crew traveled by car, rented vehicles, no personal registrations, no traceable connections. Derby offered fresh territory. City Center provided multiple secluded meeting spots. Darley Park, Cathedral Quarter side streets, industrial areas near Pride Park Stadium. The crew conducted reconnaissance trips. They identified locations with minimal CCTV. They tested police response times by observing late-night patrols. August 22, 2024, first Derby operation. Crew member C initiated Grindr conversation with Derby victim. Male, age 28, worked in retail management. Meeting arranged for Cathedral Quarter, 9 p.m. Victim arrived. Crew members C, D, and E conducted the operation. Same methodology. Dangerous objects produced. Demands made. Victim surrendered Samsung Galaxy S23, 180 pounds cash, car keys, designer sunglasses. Total value, 1,400 pounds. The crew drove the victim's vehicle 7 miles from Derby City Center, abandoned it in a rural lay-by, keys left inside. The victim reported the car stolen the following morning, but he did not mention the circumstances. He claimed carjacking by unknown individuals. No mention of Grindr, no mention of arranged meeting. Police logged it as opportunistic vehicle theft. August to December 2024. The crew alternated between Birmingham and Derby, 3 to 4 operations monthly. The pattern remained consistent. Grindr contact, isolated location, multiple crew members, dangerous objects, extraction. The crew grew increasingly confident. They expanded extraction demands. Some victims forced to transfer money via banking apps. Immediate phone-based transfers. 500 pounds, 800 pounds, 1,200 pounds sent to crew-controlled accounts. The accounts used false identities, opened with stolen documents. No direct connection to crew members. The crew's total operations by December 2024, 31 documented incidents. Total estimated extractions, 78,000 pounds, cash and valuables. Phones alone worth approximately 22,000 pounds. Watches and jewelry, 18,000 pounds. Banking app transfers, 14,000 pounds. Vehicle thefts, 3 cars, combined value, 24,000 pounds. Yet still, no police reports. Victims remained silent. The crew believed they were invisible. December 17, 2024. The pattern finally broke. Victim 32, male, age 41, solicitor from Birmingham, contacted West Midlands Police. He reported a confrontation in Golden Hillock Park 3 nights earlier. He provided details, Grindr conversation screenshots, meeting location, physical descriptions of 3 crew members, items taken, iPhone 15, Rolex Submariner, watch worth 8,000 pounds, 600 pounds cash. The victim stated he initially hesitated to report, fear of professional reputation damage. But the financial loss was too significant. The Rolex was insured. Insurance required police report. The victim filed formal complaint. December 18, 2024. Detective Constable Sarah Whitmore, West Midlands Police CID, was assigned the case. She reviewed the victim's Grindr screenshots. The profile used stolen photos, but the conversation patterns showed sophistication, specific language, location suggestions, timing preferences. DC Whitmore suspected organized operation, not opportunistic individual. She checked internal databases. She found 7 other reports over previous 6 months, all listed as separate incidents. Vehicle thefts, phone thefts, minor confrontations. But when she mapped locations and dates, a pattern emerged. Golden Hillock Park appeared 4 times, Spark Hill area 6 times, Derby City Center 3 times. All victims male, ages 25 to 45. All incidents between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. All involved multiple suspects. December 20th, 2024. DC Whitmore contacted Derbyshire Police. She shared her findings. Derby officers confirmed similar reports. 9 incidents since August. Same methodology. Grindr connections, isolated locations, multiple suspects. One Derby victim had provided detailed suspect descriptions. Physical characteristics matched Birmingham reports. The investigation was now joint jurisdiction. Operation Sentinel was created. West Midlands and Derbyshire Police combined resources. Digital forensics team assigned. Objective: identify the crew through Grindr data and witness descriptions. January 2025. Operation Sentinel expanded victim outreach. Police issued public appeals. They emphasized confidentiality. Victims could report without public identification. The appeals worked. 23 additional victims came forward across January. Each provided Grindr screenshots, meeting details, descriptions. The digital forensics team analyzed the data. They identified 5 distinct Grindr profiles used by the crew. Each profile showed similar conversation patterns, same grammatical quirks, same location suggestions, same time preferences. The profiles were created using stolen Instagram photos, but phone numbers linked to accounts. The crew used multiple SIM cards, but SIM cards required activation. Activation often required email addresses. Email addresses could be traced. January 28, 2025. Forensic analysis identified 3 email addresses connected to Grindr profiles. The emails were created using false names, but IP address logs showed creation locations. One email created from Wi-Fi network at Starbucks on Stratford Road, Birmingham. Another from public library in Derby City Centre. The third from residential IP address in Sparkhill. The residential IP was registered to a legitimate household. Police obtained warrant. They monitored the address. On February 3rd, surveillance teams photographed 5 men entering and exiting the property over 6 hours. Facial recognition software matched 3 men to witness descriptions from victims. February 5th, 2025. Police obtained additional warrants for 2 more addresses, Sparkhill and Small Heath. Surveillance confirmed all 5 suspects frequented these locations. Mobile phone analysis showed communication patterns between the 5 numbers. Group chat messages discussing meets and collections. Coded language, but intent clear. Police also recovered vehicle rental records. The crew rented cars from Enterprise and Europecar using false driving licenses. Rental periods coincided with Derby operations. Forensic teams prepared for coordinated arrests. March 10, 2025. Operation Sentinel reached execution phase. Arrest teams briefed. 3 primary addresses identified. Simultaneous entry planned for early morning. Minimize escape risk. Digital forensics prepared to seize all electronic devices immediately. Phones, laptops, tablets. Banking records requested from multiple institutions. Crown Prosecution Service confirmed charges. Conspiracy to commit robbery, false imprisonment, fraud by false representation, possession of dangerous objects in public places. March 17, 2025, 6:20 a.m. Armed response units executed warrants simultaneously. All 5 crew members detained within 12 minutes. No resistance. Crew member A arrested at Stratford Road address. Forensic teams found the handwritten ledger in bedroom drawer. 47 operations documented. Dates, locations, extractions, values. The ledger was written in blue ballpoint pen, neat handwriting, organized columns. Each entry included victim descriptions, items taken, estimated values, total logged extractions. 103,400 pounds. The ledger became primary evidence. Police also recovered 12 mobile phones. 8 contained active Grindr accounts, screenshots of conversations with victims, saved locations, meeting arrangements. Some phones contained photos of extracted items, watches laid out on tables, cash bundles, designer goods. The photos were apparently taken for record-keeping or distribution discussions. Police also found 14,300 pounds in cash, mixed denominations, hidden in various locations across 3 properties. Designer watches worth 8,000 pounds, some engraved with victims' initials. Jewelry valued at 3,500 pounds. Banking app analysis showed transfers totaling 14,800 pounds to crew-controlled accounts between August and December 2024. March 17 to May 2025. All 5 crew members were charged. Birmingham Magistrates Court heard initial proceedings. Crown Prosecution Service presented evidence. The handwritten ledger, digital forensics from phones, banking records, victim testimony. 47 victims agreed to provide statements. The evidence was overwhelming. Each crew member initially denied involvement. but forensic evidence contradicted denials: fingerprints on phones, DNA on clothing, IP addresses matching home networks, Grindr profiles created from their devices. By April, 4 crew members accepted plea agreements. Crew member A maintained not guilty plea. His trial was scheduled for September 2025. September 2025. Birmingham Crown Court. Crew member A faced jury trial. Prosecution presented the ledger as primary evidence. Handwriting analysis confirmed it was written by defendant. Each entry matched police-documented incidents. Victims testified. They identified crew member A from photographs. They described operations in detail. Digital forensics expert explained Grindr data connections, IP addresses, email creation logs, phone number linkages. All pointed to crew member A as organizer. Defense argued insufficient direct evidence. Claimed ledger was fictional. Claimed coincidence in digital connections. Jury deliberated for 4 days. September 22, 2025. Jury returned unanimous guilty verdict on all charges. Crew member A showed no reaction. Sentencing scheduled for October 2025. The 4 crew members who accepted plea agreements were sentenced between July and September 2025. Crew member B, 8 years imprisonment. Crew member C, 7 years. Crew member D, 6 years. Crew member E, 7 years. Total combined minimum sentences before crew member A's sentencing, 28 years. October 15, 2025. Birmingham Crown Court sentencing hearing for crew member A. Judge stated the operation was sophisticated, organized, and predatory. The crew deliberately targeted vulnerable victims. They exploited social stigma to avoid detection. The handwritten ledger showed calculated methodology, no remorse, no consideration for victims' trauma. The judge noted 47 documented victims, but acknowledged likely additional unreported victims. Conservative estimate, 60 to 70 total victims across 10 months. The sentence, 14 years imprisonment. Crew member A will be eligible for parole consideration in 2032 at earliest. October 2025. Combined sentences for all 5 crew members, 42 years minimum. Operation Sentinel closed. West Midlands Police issued public statement. They emphasized victim support services. They encouraged any additional victims to come forward. They confirmed confidential reporting procedures. The case highlighted vulnerabilities in dating app safety protocols. Grindr implemented additional verification measures following the investigation. Profile verification requirements strengthened. Location sharing safety features enhanced. In-app reporting mechanisms improved. The investigation recovered £31,800 in cash and valuables. Returned to victims where ownership could be verified. Remaining funds and items held as proceeds of crime. Victim compensation scheme provided additional support, but financial recovery represented only 30% of total documented losses. Most items had been sold or disposed of. The case demonstrated that digital platforms create both opportunity and evidence. The crew exploited app anonymity for 10 months, but the same digital footprint enabled their identification. Every Grindr message logged, every IP address recorded, every banking transfer traced. The crew believed victims' silence provided protection. They were wrong. Victim 32's decision to report broke the pattern. His courage enabled 46 others to find their voice. Operation Sentinel remains West Midlands Police's largest coordinated dating app crime investigation. From first report to final conviction, 10 months. The psychological impact assessment conducted by Victim Support revealed lasting trauma across the victim group. 14 victims required ongoing counseling. 8 reported diagnosis of anxiety disorders. 5 changed careers to avoid situations triggering memories. 3 relocated to different cities. The average therapy duration, 18 months. Some victims formed support network. They met quarterly through facilitated sessions, shared experiences, mutual recovery, collective healing beyond individual justice. The digital forensics breakthrough came from blockchain analysis. Cryptocurrency transactions initially appeared untraceable, but Chainalysis software identified wallet patterns. Bitcoin addresses showed repeated linkages, same exchanges, same withdrawal locations, same timing sequences. The technology that crew members trusted for anonymity became their downfall. Every transaction permanently recorded, every wallet movement mapped, Every conversion traced back to original banking apps. Darby victim number 14 provided crucial corroboration. He retained deleted Grindr messages through cloud backup. Messages showed identical phrasing to Birmingham incidents, same spelling errors, same meeting time suggestions, same location preference patterns. His testimony connected Darby operations definitively to Birmingham crew. Without his technical foresight in maintaining backups, the cross-jurisdiction link would have remained circumstantial. His evidence transformed suspicion into proof. Grindr cooperation proved essential. The company initially hesitated, citing privacy policies, but court orders under Regulation of Investigatory Powers, Act 2000 compelled data disclosure. Grindr provided server logs, IP address histories, account creation timestamps, device identifiers, message metadata. The volume exceeded 40,000 data points across 5 profiles. Analysis required 6 weeks. Forensic team worked 12-hour shifts. Pattern recognition software identified connections invisible to manual review. The case established legal precedent for digital evidence admissibility in organized app-based crime. Birmingham Crown Court ruling confirmed that metadata alone could establish conspiracy without direct message content. IP addresses, timing patterns, and device identifiers sufficient for conviction when corroborated by victim testimony and physical evidence. The ruling now guides prosecution strategy nationwide. Final case statistics: 47 documented victims, 230 Grindr conversations, 12 mobile phones seized, 5 email accounts traced, 3 rental vehicles identified, 43 banking transfers totaling £14,800. Recovery rate, 31%. Investigation duration, 10 months. Combined prison sentences, 42 years minimum. Estimated total victims including unreported, 68. The numbers told the story statistics alone could not capture. Behind every figure existed trauma, fear, courage,